Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd play around with some colours, and I know a lot of you have been asking me about different eyeshadows, so I thought we'd start together with a subtle sort of look that's not too out there, because I know it can be quite intimidating and scary getting into coloured eyeshadows. So I've done some purples and pinks today, really pretty colours on my eyes. I've put some fake eyelashes on and a natural sort of lip, so I hope you like it. So I'm probably going to need a lot of concealer today because I was up all night having issues with my Mac and I couldn't sign in, so it's been a nightmare, and me being the person I am, I have to fix everything and I can't sleep until something's done. So yeah, I was up all night, so I probably look pretty tired right now. So I'll get into it. I'm going to use a primer all over my face. So I'm using the POREfessional primer. And this is going to minimise the appearance of pores, which is great. And this is going to prep my skin so it's all ready to put foundation on. Pack on that makeup because I need it. So all over my face. Now what I'm going to do today is my eyes first before I do my foundation. Just because when you're using a lot of colour, I find it drops underneath and you end up having so much eyeshadow underneath your eye that sometimes there's more under than on your eyelid. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, I like that. Hopefully it helps my eyes look more awake. And this is going to prep my eyelids, so it helps with creasing and helps your eyeshadow stay on for longer. So we like that, we can party all night then. Not that I party much anymore, pretty boring. And then I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on. This is just what I like to do. I've always done it, and I find I have a lot of veins and redding and that around my eyes that you can see, and I just like to cover it. So it's up to you, you don't need to do this. I'm actually going to use F70 by Sigma. This has been a favourite of mine for using for my eyeshadows. For some reason I just love it. It's easy to place the eyeshadow on. It's Morphe E35N. As I said, I didn't sleep last night, obviously. And then I'm going to use some of this pink colour here. So I'm just doing this part of my eye, so from the inside to about the middle of my eyelid. So this is E.L.F contour brush, and I'm going to use this purple here. So with darker colours, it's always good to test it on the back of your hand to make sure that it's not going to come out with a whole heap of colour and you've ruined your makeup already. This is in the centre of your eye and then up to the crease. We don't need to go up too high with this either, because we're going to be blending that in, and we don't want too much colour and we don't want that line. We want it to be blended nicely so it looks natural, funny, a heap of makeup looking natural. You know what I mean. So this is E.L.F crease brush. It's just this colour here. And just starting in the outer corner, sort of going back and forth a little bit. So you're blending over the other purple colour as well. Just keep it real tight, don't let it go out too far. I'm going to switch to my all-time favourite brush for eyeshadow, my Sigma Concealer F70 brush. So now I'm going to get my blending brush. And it's called Sigma Blending F25. I'm just going to come along starting at the lighter part and then blending out. So you're just trying to blend along the crease just so you don't have that harsh line. When I'm blending the outer side of your eye, I like to push it back in rather than blending it out, because you end up with a big flick, especially if you want to keep it neat and tight. You don't want this huge wing. And it helps when you're doing the crease too to just tilt your head back so you're looking down, and it just flattens out that crease there so you can see where to put the product and see where you need to blend. Okay, so I've just got my Sigma brush here. It's a short shader in F20. So it's a nice short brush here, and it's going to keep the product all together and it won't be messy and going everywhere. So I like this brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix two of these eyeshadows here. So the same colour I was using before, which is a deep maroony purpley colour, with this black colour here because I just want to get it a deeper colour. So it's the outer corner, just little dabs there, not too far out. I'm just bringing it in. I suppose it's almost to the centre of my eyelid and my lash line. So it's thicker towards the outer part and then thinner into here. I pull funny faces when I'm doing my makeup. Okay, for under my eyes now, I'm going to bring some purple in there in the outer corner. So I'm going to use my Sigma small angle brush in E65. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of an angle there, and it's going to help me get that colour on nicely and won't look all messy and be going everywhere. So it's along your lower lash line and just on the outer part of your eye. I'm grabbing my Naked 3 Urban Decay palette and I'm using my Sigma eye shading brush in E55 and I'm using the colour Dust. I'm going to dust a little dust on my eye. I'm just going to place it on the centre section of my eyelid. It's a really pretty colour. And I'm going to get the colour in Strange here. Pretty strange colour. I'm going to mix that with a bit of dust too, and I'm going to do my eyebrow bone. So you just lightly dab it on, not too much, and a tiny little bit on my inner area here, my eye. Just a little bit more blending. Okay, now I'm going to get to my black eyeliner pencil. It's MAC. And it's called Engraved PowerPoint Eye Pencil. And do my inner rim or your waterline, whatever you want to call it. You can do these funny eye looks with your eyes really big if it makes it easier. It's all going to be worth it. All those funny faces you make, you're just going to look so much better. And then you're going to go on your waterline on your top lid as well. So if it's too hard for you, you can slightly, you just grab your lashes and lift up so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. You can just touch it on there. I just find this defines a little bit more. And then I look big eyes and look that way so I can do the inner part here and then join it up. I'm going to get my Sigma small angle brush in E65 and then I'm going to get, where is it? And I'm just going to use the black colour just here. So I'm just going to do the outer corner of my upper eyelid just to really emphasise it. And then along that line, along your upper lash line. I'm going to do a bit of liquid liner now. So I'm using a Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. And then you're starting on the inside part, just sort of dabbing it on lightly. Liquid eyeliner can be a little bit scary, so less is more when you're starting. And you just put a little bit on, dab it on, don't go crazy. And then when you get to about around the middle, you can start coming up a little bit higher and a bit thicker. Just small strokes. So it's like you're pushing it on and then you're releasing the pressure a little bit to bring the line out. This eye always shakes, it just shudders the whole time. I think it's just really sensitive. Okay, I'm going to grab my Sigma brush here. It's a Duo Fiber F50, so it's nice and fluffy at the end, so I can just flick off the excess eyeshadow that's sitting under my eyes. And then I'm going to grab some cotton tips, and I've got an oil-free eye makeup remover here by Neutrogena. Just clean this up. And I'm going along to the edge because I just want to really clean that up so you can see the edge of the eyeshadow a bit cleaner. My stomach's grumbling because I'm always hungry. It's going, feed me and feed me. Yep, I'm always hungry. I eat so much food and I seriously am hungry straight away again, like within an hour. So I eat a lot, but I'm always hungry. People can't believe it. Got my MAC Studio Fix liquid foundation. And then I've got my Sigma brush, flat kabuki in F80. I'm just going to clean the back of my hand because I don't want to mix it with the eyeshadows or the purples. It won't really look nice on my face. The back of your hand makes a nice palette. I start at the centre of my face and then work out. I just feel like I need more coverage usually on this part. So I just open my eyes really big like this because it smooths out the under part of the skin there underneath. It gets all creased. There's my stomach again. Told you, I'm always hungry. I eat so much, I'm always hungry. Shut up, stomach. Now to foundation. Just be really careful about the edges too, so you want to make sure it's blended properly and it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask. Usually just go down a little bit on my neck with only a little bit of foundation. So I've got my Nars concealer and it's in medium 2 ginger. I've got my Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. HD. E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And then I'm going to get a small brush by Sigma. And it's called Medium Angled Shading Brush in E70. This has got a little bit of a shimmer in it so it reflects light. It's supposed to brighten underneath your eyes. So once you've placed that on, then you can lightly blend it in over the top. Spilling it everywhere. The lid won't go on. Laura Mercier. And then I've got a big brush here by Sigma called Large Powder in F30. This is going to set the makeup, set the foundation. It's also easier to put your blush on and bronzer on after you've done this as well, because you've just set your skin and it's drier, so when you put your foundation on it can still be a bit wet, and then when you go and put bronzer you got this crazy dark bronze mark under your cheekbone. It doesn't look very good. Moving on to my contour kit, medium to tan by Anastasia. Sigma brush, a large angled contour brush F40, and then I'm going to use this colour here. You just suck in your cheeks so you can see where to put it, and then I just dab it on, and then I start using the circular motion to blend it in all the way up to my hairline. Just make all the funny faces in the world, anything you need to do, hey? And then just make sure you put it a little bit under your chin here, so it can help if you've got a bit of a double chin, that can actually help. Make sure you're blending it down your neck. And you're just going to go down the sides of your nose to define it a little bit. If you feel you need to, you can get that other brush that you used for the powder before and just, you can blend it a little bit more. So just lightly over your cheek there, just to make sure that it is all blended in. And you can't see the change, you can't see the dark and then the light. So I've got my brush here. It's called Blush Brush by Real Techniques. And I'm using my NYX Baked Blush Illuminator and Bronzer in one. I can figure out how to open it. It's in Wanderlust. It's a really pretty colour, this one. Place it on like lightly, and if you can see that if you need more product or not, but usually I just like to start really light and then I'll get a bit heavier with my hand and go around in circular motion. So usually just keep it in that apple area, so this bit here, and then draw it up to my hairline. So I've got some fake eyelashes here by Ardell, and they're called 120 Demi. So I'm going to get my glue here. It's called Duo Eyelash Adhesive and it's in clear white. If you don't wait for it to dry, it can be a bit too runny and it can run into your natural eyelashes, and then when you go to pull them off, you pull your natural lashes with it. And then you're left with no eyelashes and you have bald eyes, and it's not fun. I've done it before. It's eyebrow time. I've got my Anastasia pencil here. It's called Brow Wiz. Dec always looks at me when I'm doing this and he's like, why are you brushing your eyebrows? It's normal. Lots of girls do it, Dec. Jeez. My fake eyelashes should be dry now. So I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This stuff is amazing. Love it. These eyelashes are looking great. Sure woken me up. Never know I was up all night, right? Moving on to lips. There's my lip. Here we go. So I'm going to use a natural colour. It's called NYX Butter Gloss. It's a Claire. A really nice colour. I like how it's very natural, because when you do a dramatic eye, you don't really want dramatic lips as well. It gets a bit too much. You want the eyes to stand out. Okay, stop talking, Em. Ruining your lips. And then when you're finished, you grab a primer. So this is MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and then you spritz. Make sure your eyes and mouth are shut because it tastes yuck. So there's my finished look. I had some fun with some colour, and I really want you guys not to be scared to get into some colour. It really is fun and it really jazzes up your look, and it's something different, so don't be scared. Give it a go and make sure you post your picture underneath in the comment section so I can have a look. I'd love to see it. Now I'm going to do something with my hair. I keep getting these flyaways. So that's it. I'll see you next time. I can't wait. And don't forget, you know it, give my video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to me here on my channel on YouTube, and make sure you follow me on my Facebook page and my Instagram account.